It is abcompression. Ayappa, it's not impression, it's compression. We should call it compression, not consolidation. Consolidation is different. Compression is different. It is pure compression. Do we trade in such levels? Do we even attempt? We don't even attempt. Why? We don't attempt such levels because those are the points of seeking liquidity from the innocent retailers. Very good. Thank you. See, now we have marked your daily, you have marked your 25-minute time frame. How do I remove that circle, man? Let it stay. Okay, now on the lower side, how many of you accept this as a zone? Why did I mark that as a zone, friends? Any idea? It is a zone because of one primary reason, because this is rally, this whole thing is base, and this is rally. Where is the first rally? The gap up momentum candle is considered to be rally. Whenever there is a gap up, we call it momentum candle. Whenever there is a gap up, we call it as momentum candle. Rally, base, rally. And this momentum candle is invisible. All right, sounds good. So now if you take the whole chart, so that is one good zone, and this is the next relative zone. So when I minimize, the price is roaming between these two levels. Okay, now let me ask a basic question. Let's say your price is here, your closing price is here. Will you take a long trade here? Kripal says no. Most of them says no. Why? Except Ashwin, everybody says no. Because there is a supply zone. Okay, there is a car coming in opposite direction. It could be a truck coming in opposite direction, whereas you are going on a moped. Your LTF is a moped. Your intermediate time frame is a car. Your higher time frame is a truck. Okay. Now, let me find if there are some interesting power patterns here. When I look at Nifty, the way I generally look at identifying the power zones are: number one, this is a first engulf, good engulf. This is the next engulf, good engulf. This is the next engulf. So many engulfs happened, nothing interesting came out. Now let me go to 5 minutes now. How many of you agree this is a good SR line? Is that a minor SR or a major SR, friends? It is a minor SR. Is that a significant SR? Is it a normal SR or a significant SR? It is a significant SR. Very good. Now, once price cuts through that significant SR, you found something interesting here. What is this? What is that, friends? It is a power pattern. Gopinath gave the right answer. Sharad, watch it carefully. It is a flag limit. It is an absolute flag limit. Now, I will do one more thing. This is the next zone above it. A beautiful LOL. A beautiful LOL. Okay. Now, I have an interesting question. What is this? What is that whole thing? It is compression. Absolutely. It is compression. Brilliant. Now, so is the match India versus Australia or India versus Kenya? The match is between India versus Kenya and definitely not India versus Australia. So who can be the prospective winner? So much of compression you can expect to trade. You can expect to trade at the LOL. If you want, you can take a trade here. You can take a trade here with stop loss above, or one lot here, second lot above, whatever. But the safest stop loss here is his. This is the point of this safest stop loss. And that point is also backed by a higher time frame supply zone, which is equally important. See how the different zone at different time frames is helping us. Okay, good. Now let me erase it. Okay, that is one zone where we can look forward for an interesting play. And above that, it's all supply zones everywhere. Now, if you go below, can you find a good power pattern on the demand side? This is an SR line, broken, but nothing happened, broken, nothing happened. Not a single good SR line is broken here. So I don't see anything interesting here. Anything interesting below it? I don't know. But all I know is there is one good fresh zone here, and that is also tested. Why did I mark that zone, friends? Why did I mark it as a zone? It's a drop base gap up rally. Gap up is treated as a momentum. So it is a drop base rally. Good. So that is just a fresh zone. I strongly recommend not trading any. I don't recommend trading on these normal zones. I always prefer power patterns. Okay. Always prefer power patterns. But that zone doesn't have power according to me. Okay, so that is where your price is playing around on a lower time frame. See the amount of supplies above, see the amount of demands above, and all demand zones are tested. This demand zone is tested, this demand zone is tested. When multiple zones are tested, what do you call? It is compression. Okay, now let us see what market has to offer us tomorrow. So this way, you need to mark the zones in a structured manner, in a step-by-step manner, and then decide and try to do a meaningful micro level analysis to define and decide well in advance what you intend to do. If you look at it, that's where it is. Okay, now removing all the patterns. Okay, I would like to keep it simple because I generally trade this way. This is a flag limit which is already tested. How many of you agree this flag limit trade is over? Is the trade over or trade pending? The trade is over there. The number one zone is tested, but the testing itself is the FTB for the trade. So the game is over there. Okay. So is there an opportunity at this SR line? Nothing significant. You guys want me to go on a 1 minute time frame and do something? Oh my God, look at the manipulation. God. You just try to mark one good zone, fresh zone. Let me see. Anybody, can you give me a try? If you mark one fresh zone, you have a treat from my side. Give a try. Okay, Karansha says 11,795. 795 is here. No? Okay, are you taking about this zone? If you take the whole zone, it is tested. If you take wick to body. I do not see any good fresh zone which is untested. Okay, if you guys are struggling, okay, let's assume there are one or two small zones, but if you are struggling to find a fresh zone, that means your eyes are clear. See here, even this zone is tested, every zone is tested. Okay, so lower time frames, you need to be crystal careful. It's not easy to play on 1 minute time frame. This SR was broken. What is this, friends? Can someone tell me what is this? It is a Quasimodo. Good, Santosh and Gopi. This is a QM. But unfortunately, price came near the QM and went up. it didn't give an entry, bad luck. It didn't give an entry, that's a bad luck, can't help it. But in reality, it's a good QM point and it was a fresh zone. I do not know if it is an authentic zone. Let me test it now. Oh my God, somewhere. Yeah, it is a fresh zone, but definitely not an authentic zone. It is cutting through a previous base. Okay, so like this, you should try to go deeper and identify the fresh points. Ignore compressions. Friends, if you learn basic compression theory and ignore compression, majority of your problem is solved, because most of your stop losses are typically hit at the compression levels. All right. Anyway, coming to the summary of our learning today, multi-time frame is critical for your trading success. Always watch where is your opposite zone. If you are going on a moped, please watch about cars and buses that are coming in the opposite direction. Trading against a higher time frame is a useless stunt. Even if you have a Ferrari bike, you cannot go and hit a Tata truck. You can go faster, but you can never become stronger. So there is no question of hitting them. And the mother of all recommendations is respect your stop loss and expect respectable profits. Any questions? With this, we come to the end of the MTF session today. Any questions? Before that, we have one of the largest in retail intraday traders conference coming up next month. 33 days to go. You will have 12 traders, 12 speakers, 12 strategies, and 12 interesting ideas to share. If you wish to join this conference, go and log into www.intrazon.com. Go to this website and you get to know all the information of the event, and the early bird price is stuck at 3,000 all inclusive of taxes for 12 days of action and learning. Definitely it is going to be a very invaluable exercise. Okay, so go ahead and you can enroll. And then coming back to Q&A, so shoot your questions. Thank you, good boy. We have a good boy in our session today, my God. Nice name, dude. What is your name? Thank you, Vijendra, for your valuable words. If you guys have really liked the session, go ahead and shoot a 1-minute review in the link that I have shared. That would be very useful, because your whatever comments you make in the Q&A will not last long. It will die in a couple of minutes. If you throw a review in the page or the link I have shared, it would be useful. Okay. The next question comes from Tiru. Tiru says, where to learn from learn about flag limits, sir? My friend, please do check my YouTube channel. You'll get the answers. Okay. Thanks, Latesh, for your good words. Okay, friends, if you have missed this session, no worries. It will be uploaded in the Traders Gurukul website. All right. You can go ahead and watch all these recordings in our website. Don't worry about that. So any other questions, friends? Good. I hope every one of you enjoyed the conversation today.